Indiana's unemployment numbers are out and they're at record lows. Good evening and welcome to News 10 on My Fox 10. Experts say while this sounds good, there's more to the story. News 10's Blake Dahlia is live in the studio. He tells us what local economists are saying about the new data.
Patrice, that record low unemployment in December of 2021 is 2.7%. It's the lowest in Indiana since 1976. While this sounds good, experts say you should be watching out for the labor force participation rate. Now, that's the number of people actually working or seeking work. That's something they say isn't going as well. The unemployment numbers are trending downward statewide.
88,000 Hoosiers being unemployed is the lowest number by far in a long time.
Dr. Robert Gill is an economics professor at Indiana State University. He says what gets lost in a monthly employment report like this one is the number of people who can work, are working, or are looking for a job. This is known as the labor force participation rate.
There's a big however with all of this, and that is there are not that many people participating in the labor force.
He says that's why you're still seeing those now hiring signs at so many businesses. Indiana's labor force participation rate is 62.4%, according to the Indiana Department of Workforce Development. This means just over 62% of people who can work are working or are trying to find work. That's above the national rate of 61.9%. Gill says this is nearly as bad as when COVID-19 started, and there's one driving force behind these low numbers.
As the answer to everything used to be gas prices, the answer to everything right now is COVID. And so COVID explains it. COVID is the explanation. COVID is the reason.
Gill says now the key to getting these numbers back to where they need to be is getting rid of COVID long term. He says from that point forward, it could take 3 to 5 years to restore the workforce back to normal.
We need to not just be over COVID for a minute and a half, like we've done 3 or 4 times. We need to be completely over COVID.
Gill told me that on a state level, Indiana has lower unemployment numbers, but Illinois has better workforce participation numbers. On a local level, Terre Haute's unemployment rate is even lower. Terre Haute's rate sits at 2.5%. Patrice, back to you.